Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. That's out to the flat for Akers. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
4 yards the pickup, first down. And the Rams sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Garoppolo down. First down throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to run in there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in L.A. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 39, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Off the option, here's Akers. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks here at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go and punt the football myself.
And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. The give to Elliott running left. And some room to run that. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Garoppolo on first down. Completes it to Aguilar. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Hey, gun.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Being chased out left. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got...
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 63 yards.
Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Rohrwasser on for the PAT.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling film for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the...
And now here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that read. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial... And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
A throw over the middle taken in.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. It's caught by Aguilar.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Cup.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Uses the stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. 10th carry now for Elliott.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And some room to maneuver.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking and the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff. He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Jordan Poyer.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. There's Garoppolo to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee.
Down inside the 10.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Garoppolo. Touchdown! Allen Robinson. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tackle the pair more here to the early deficit going forward. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Prescott to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense got to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now it's Bird on the return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Go ahead.
To throw is Garoppolo.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Going up top for Cup. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the